good thing. Okay, Roy, we're ready.
All right, if we're ready in that, we'll call the meeting to order. Gentlemen, if you do roll call, please.
Commissioner Corbett?
Here.
Commissioner Johnson? Mayor Lindsay?
Here,
Commissioner Waldner? Commissioner Thel?
Here.
okay? You have before you the agenda for this evening.
I make a motion we adopt agenda for this evening.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Seeing no appearances, is there anything you want removed from the consent calendar?
Motion to approve the consent calendar.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Under no old business, under new business. Authorize the mayor to sign the agreement with the Lake Area Improvement Corporation and the Greater Madison Area Chamber of Commerce depot lease renewal. And Jen, will you address that?
I can. This is a depot renewal lease with the parties who are the tenants in the depot, the Lake Area Improvement Corporation, and also the Greater Madison Area Chamber of Commerce. The only change to this renewal is simply the terms. The term expired with the last lease. We are entering into another 5-year term. Everything is status quo.
Okay? Any questions or comments? Not, do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to authorize the mayor to sign the agreement for the Lake Area Improvement Corporation and Greater Madison Area Chamber of Commerce and the depot lease renewal.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Authorize the mayor to sign the contract with the Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway Company on the pipeline license. Is Chad available to speak on this?
Yes, I'm here, Mayor.
Thank you.
I can make a few comments and then Attorney Jenks can add as necessary. This is an agreement for the installation of a sanitary sewer main under the Garfield Avenue right-of-way. That's a project we had planned for during the budget time, and this is a required item that needs to be sought and approved, I guess you could say, from the railroad. I've already coordinated with the finance office and Mr. Jenks and the Public Works Department, and in this case, Banner is giving us some assistance as well to provide exhibits and such for the railroad company. So this is an agreement for us to put that sanitary sewer line in. I should also note that, well, there's a $750 fee for the application, but in addition, we believe we're on the right track that we would have to opt to take a railroad protective liability insurance that is offered from the railroad. That would be an additional cost of $1,150 as well. Those are in your bills for tonight. And then we'll continue to coordinate with our insurance folks and Mr. Jenks on what requirements, additional requirements we may have to include into the contract when this project comes ready for bidding. But that's all I would have to say at this time.
One thing I'd like you to add to, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's a 15-inch line coming down to the railroad, and a 15 leaving, but it's a 12-inch under it. Am I correct on that?
Yes, that's correct.
So basically what we're doing, so the public knows, is we're just upgrading the length of the pipe that's under the railroad to make it a consistent 15 inches for that sewer line to remove a bottleneck.
That's correct, and we're also going to maintain the line that's there for some future additional capacity and overflow rather than just plugging it. So that, but you are correct, Mayor.
Very good. Any questions or comments?
Are those just one-time fees, like especially the insurance?
Yes, it's my understanding it is.
That's right. I'll make a motion to authorize the mayor to sign the contract with BNSF Railway Company for pipeline license.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. approve the application for the taxi cab license with the Madison Taxi Service. Jen, I'd ask you to address that one.
I can. This is an annual requirement as per ordinance, and this is simply extending another year to our friend Alan Duffy, who runs the Madison Taxi Service. All documentation's in place.
Very good. Questions or comments? If not, do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion, we approve the application for a taxi cab license for Alan Duffy.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Approve an application for commercial hauler license with a cleanup service. And again, I'll ask Jen to address this one.
Okay, same is true here. As per ordinance, they need to renew these licenses every year. This is for the commercial hauler. All is in good standing here too. No further comment.
Questions or comments? If not, do we have a motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the hauler's license for Bud's Cleanup, application and license.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Authorize the use of depot reserves for the heating, ventilating, and air conditioning system replacement at the depot. Jen, would you want to address that one?
I can. You probably know as much, if not more, Mayor, about this than I do, but this is a necessity per Barger Electric, per the mayor, per Bob Maxwell, who we also have pulled in on this project. Just need some updates there at the depot. They're hoping they make it through this winter. If not, Barger has agreed to make it a higher priority. However, he's not going to schedule this project until April or May. But to schedule the project, he does want us to sign the acceptance of the proposal. Before I sign any acceptance of proposal for over $14,000, I want to assure that you're okay with us using the reserve that we do have established for the depot. There is nothing budgeted in 2017 for this expense.
How much is,
Just to add a little to that, the heating system has some issues down there in the AC, and it was installed in early 1990s, and part of the issue is also with the ductwork. So the reason that the cost is so high is because the ductwork down there needs to be replaced with insulated ductwork and needs to be increased in size to move the proper volume of air to make the heating system work efficiently.
What do
Comments?
we have in the reserve for the depot? Do you-
About 20? It'll use the majority of this reserve. We will have to replenish that with the next budget year,
Okay.
okay?
how much do you want? Up to 14,000?
Yes, the total here, if you look at this document attached, they have opted not to quote or not to accept the heat pump bid. So it's the first three, the 7,300, the 5,700, and the 932 portions of this bid, for a total of 14,058. How about we go up to a maximum of 14,500? Please.
I'll authorize use of depot reserve up to $14,500 for HVAC replacement.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Under announcements, note that we will change our meeting date from January 2nd to January 3rd, 2017. And seeing no executive session, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So
Make-
moved.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, everyone, and have a great evening.